Hi, welcome back. So we've got a new member that has joined us.
Hi, I'm Marietta.
And yeah, welcome back to part 2. I don't know what to say. Like, it sounds
Part 2. Let's call it part 2 since
Part
we
two.
changed it up a bit.
I'm just here to listen to your stories because I can't think of any right now, but
We'll see if we trigger something.
Are you ready for have you got any?
Yeah, I've got a few.
Okay then, tell us Zoe. Come on.
So, this is a story about my grandma, not actually about me.
Okay.
And it's like a kind of spooky paranormal kind of. It's actually about like I don't know if anyone believes in mediums. It's about future telling, stuff like that. So it's not like a straight up ghost story, though she has a lot of those as well, to be fair. I just want to put out here for my mum because she told me not to upload any videos of my grandma to YouTube.
Oopsie. Well, it's not of your grandma.
It's about yeah, and as well. Just in case anyone steals the stories, I'm copyrighting it right now. What's the date today? Copyrighting it.
19th of
The 19th of September 2020. So if you hear any of these stories after this date,
you know where
That's
they're
it.
from.
I am the original. Well, my grandma's.
back then. Oh, she's lovely. Anyway.
Anyway, back to the story. So we believe that basically my grandma might have some like extra connection because she was an orphan, and both of the parents sadly passed away of a very bad illness because my grandma's like 96, so this was a long time ago when this happened. So she was an extremely young child when she lost both of the parents. And because of that we believe she might have like extra connections. This is a story that is from World War II. So yeah, a long time ago. She was around 19 at the time, and she was in the Land Army, which is basically where women do what the jobs that the men would normally do, like farming and things like that. And at the time, my grandma was a chain smoker for a very extremely long time, and she wanted her cigarettes. So how she would get her cigarettes was to tell people's future, like read the tea leaves in return for cigarettes. And then they'd like give her cigarettes, and then she'd do it. She started off just doing it for fun, like she didn't actually think she had an ability or anything, she just did it for fun. But eventually she started telling people all sorts of things about themselves, and she didn't know these people. A lot of girls were in these places and people were moving from
That's cool.
pillar to pillar, whatever.
I want to know stuff like that.
Yeah, so she was telling people all sorts, and some stuff was predictable that you could say to anyone, other stuff was very specific. And this is one of the weirdest ones, definitely one of the weirdest ones.
Okay.
So there was a young girl there, and her lover had gone away. He was obviously in the army, it's World War II, duh. And she thought she was never going to see him again. She thought, he might die, you don't know what could happen. It's very sad, and she thought she'd never see him again. But my grandma said, you will see him again, you will see that young man again. And she was like, he's changed his position, he's now joined the Navy, and he's going to be in, what do you call it? Is it Barbados? No, not Barbados. Caribbean. Gibraltar. Gibraltar.
Gibraltar. Okay.
I don't know where I got Barbados from.
You just want to go there probably.
Yeah, probably. So yeah, he'd been to Gibraltar. She told them all of this, and I think I'm remembering this right. And she said that he's gonna bring you a gift, and it's gonna be a piece of silk, and the piece of silk is gonna be too big to be a headscarf, and it's going to be too small to be a tablecloth, and you're just not going to know what to do with it. And she was like, nah, like my grandma had already told her loads of stuff that she'd never told anyone, and she was shocked, but she was like, no, that's too far-fetched, that's just not going to happen. Well, a few months passed, my grandma saw this girl again, and she was like, my grandma's name, she called it out, and she was like, come over here, I've got something to tell you. And she was like, yeah, what's this? And she was like, do you know what, you're right. I saw him a few months later. He's joined the Navy. He's
awesome.
been to Gibraltar, his work based there or something. And he's brought a piece of silk cloth, and it's too small to be a tablecloth and too large to be a headscarf, and I've no idea what to do with it.
Make a top.
Your grandma,
That's crazy, isn't it? And then
gifted or what?
it is crazy. And then this is the thing that made us stop, because my grandma's very religious, and she didn't want to, in her mind, she didn't want to disrespect God or anything. And this is what stopped her. She said, a girl sat in a room with her, she said, look at me, see if you can answer my question. And then my grandma went, yes, you will end up marrying that young man that you left on the doorstep. But it was something like that. It was something really specific. And she said they were really freaked out. My grandma was freaked out. She said it wasn't like, it was almost like it wasn't her. She was just saying.
That is crazy.
And so after that, she stopped doing it. She felt like it was wrong in some way, so she stopped doing it.
Aww. Yeah, I was gonna ask, does she still know, you know, connections? But yeah, no, I don't blame her. Like, if you feel that, you need to just stop doing it because it might freak you out and whatever. Wow.
Yeah, I wish she learned more about it or knew someone that knew how to do it.
Teach us how to do it. I mean, I don't think it
sounds awesome.
It's taught. I don't think it's like taught to people. I think it just comes to you.
Yeah. Because she was just
maybe she was born with it. A gift,
Yeah.
like I said.
But
Awesome.
like she was like born with a deaf ear, and yeah, so she's deaf in one ear. I swear I am too sometimes. And like she also obviously lost her parents at a really young age, so we think that maybe I don't know,
triggered something.
Yeah, maybe. It is weird though, and see, I'm naturally skeptical about everything, literally everything. If even a conspiracy theory, anything, I'll be like, I'm not sure. I have to do my own research.
Yeah.
And I always feel like with stuff like this, when it's not someone I know, I tend usually not to believe it. But because I know that there's no way my grandma would ever lie, that's what makes it more like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More believable.
Yeah, definitely.
I've met your grandma. She's amazing.
Oh, she is.
Bless her.
Full of life. She's so wonderful.
She's so energetic for her age. It's wow.
She's adorable.
You just want to hug her.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that. That was quite. I like that story, to be honest. Even though some bits were, a bit. But it's just. I liked it.
I know, like, when you hear like your grandparents' stories back in the day, you're like, no, that can't happen. But then you think about it, you're like, well, they wouldn't lie, like.
I
What
love
stuff
hearing
happened?
stories from grandparents.
Because they've got some just crazy stories from back in the day.
I know
It's like a total different world because obviously through generations things change.
Everything used to be so
certain
different.
stuff.
No internet.
Yeah.
Like,
start
no
with.
light.
Yeah.
No lights.
Crazy.
Outdoor toilets and.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the first time I used that outdoor toilet, I was well shocked.
Oh, it's so weird, yeah.
Yeah, anyway. What's another story?
Oh, it's so pitch black and stuff. Oh, I've got a story. I just
Oh,
reminded me of it.
okay.
It's not like, well, it was frightening to us, to be honest. So, we was over at my grandma's house, and then the electricity turned off because it used to do that back in the day because I don't know, it used to go off every few hours. There's 4, 5, 6 hours around that. So it's like they knew when it goes off, which is crazy because I was like, whoa, it's off. What now? Anyway, one of us needed to use the toilet, and obviously it wouldn't work, so we had to go outside, and it's pitch black outside, like literally you can't see anything. It's so scary. Like there's fields everywhere, and you feel scared because there's no like here on the streets. Obviously there's lights. Anyway, went outside. We put our phone flashes on, and there's some like lighters with lights on them. Yeah. So whatever. Next thing you know, oh my god! As soon as we went in the balcony, there's this massive dog. When we shone the light on it.
Who were you with? Because I wasn't.
I think I was with Yota. And oh my god, it was huge. It looked like a wolf. I'm not joking. We actually thought it was a wolf, and he was just standing there like staring at us.
Oh my god.
I was like, I didn't like. None of us wanted to react because they could have just came for us.
Yeah, true.
But well, thank God we was on top it's not like a balcony, but it's a few steps up. So And it just stood there, and I was like, I'm not going nowhere. Literally, I went back inside. I'm like, I am. And my cousin's laughing. I'm like, it's not funny. It looks like a wolf. It literally, its eyes. It was huge. My heart just dropped. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna attack. Because it literally looked like, oh, I'm after you.
Today.
I was so scared that night. I'm like, what if it like tries to come in, or it's funny, but. Yeah, I didn't go outside after that. You can actually hear wolves in my country in night time. So I think it might have been a wolf.
It could have been.
And it was so frightening.
It was a bit like, I had that experience in Greece, didn't I?
Did it? Oh yeah, you told us. That's a funny one. Well, I'll tell you.
So yeah, like a lot of, basically we went on a quad, and it was in Santorini, and we'd been to Vera on a night. And yeah, basically, it was quite hard for my boyfriend to even persuade me to get on the quad with him, because I thought he was going to kill me, to be honest.
Gosh, that's what scares me.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
So I'd finally been persuaded to do that. I can't drive, so I don't know what people are doing. If you're speeding, I don't know. But basically. So I'd already agreed to that, but I was like, I don't want to do it on a night. I just felt like, because it's dark, it might be a bit risky. But he'd gone before by himself and he was fine, so I was like, fine, I'll go next time then. Because I wanted to see the sunset, because the sunset was next level beautiful. So, yeah, so we agreed to go. And then on the way back, this thing is about Greece is, I think I don't know if they just kind of throw out the dogs when they don't want to keep them anymore or something. And Santorini is deserted for like half of the year. As soon as there's no tourism, nobody lives there basically. So all the dogs kind of roam together and create their own packs.
They're like that in my country. There's just like obviously homeless dogs everywhere. So
like they link up. Like, what up, bro? Are we chilling here?
What's the word? Not homeless. What the hell am I about? Stranded dogs.
Yeah.
Stranded dogs.
Stray dogs.
Stranded.
You know what? Should I just go bye?
But I got what you meant.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's loads everywhere. It's kind of scary because they're all in packs and you're like, whoa, let's not go near there. Yeah. But anyway, carry on.
So basically, we were like on the quad, and obviously dogs don't really like quads, which I don't blame them because they make horrible noises, to be honest. And we were just driving along in the dark. We're nearly back at the hotel. Out of nowhere, this huge hench dog. It looked like a giant version of a German Shepherd. I don't know what it was huge. And it came out and it was with all these other dogs, all different breeds. And it was like and it was going crazy, and it was like jumping at us out of nowhere and trying to like eat us. And I didn't know what to do, and I just screamed. My poor boyfriend, I probably deafened him, but I was literally just screaming.
I would have done.
Was he scared?
Yeah, but he didn't react for some weird reason. Well, he swerved, but he
You're not meant to move, innit?
Yeah, they chase you, don't they? So.
Like he full on swerved, because that's your automatic reaction if something gets in your way. And I put my knees right up and kicked his arms. And imagine if I'd have kicked his knee. Imagine if I'd have like kicked off his arms and we'd have fallen off.
We would have been like, and then the dogs would have kept it. Oh my god.
We would have literally gone eaten like.
You would. They would have been. Yeah.
They would. We would have been dead.
Some people feed meat to their.
Yeah. Bless them. They didn't. There was no food around. Oh god.
I think they were scared of us. I think with this one was a threat.
The noise and stuff.
Yeah. There was like a bunch of Americans behind.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry for American, but they were just like, oh my god. That's literally all we could hear, and it was hilarious.
Like, did they get attacked? Cause was they on quad bikes?
Yeah, they were on quads as well.
Right, yeah.
Luckily, we were all fine because we were on quads. But
yeah, I mean, what if you're walking past and they just attack you?
But what if it grabbed our legs and pulled us off? Like that's why I put mine right in the air.
Yeah.
Especially with, dog teeth.
Oh god.
I mean,
do
you know what? I know this isn't paranormal, but it kind of is. Because I always think, like, if there's going to be, like, some sort of zombie infestation, it's going to be, like, animals, and they're all going to, like, come for us. So I went to the park in the dark the other night, and I don't think I'm going to do that again. I'm going to stick to going with other people. Because, like, when I got there, it was still light, but it got dark when I was on the way out, and there's, like, a farm in the park. And I just have a real fear that all the animals in the farm are going to break loose and eat me and go crazy.
What?
Yeah, okay. I have a fear of cows, okay. And,
yeah.
and they're all making these really spooky noises, like I'm not kidding. And I was by myself and they all go, moo.
You do that, though.
No, but it was worse than the back house. They all sounded like they were like...
I got chased by a
Angry.
bull once, and I was
Exactly.
wearing heels. Oh, it was so bad.
Yeah, I was with
I
you.
couldn't run, so we had to hide in bushes.
I got chased twice, so once then and once another time when my shoe
I don't
came
even
off.
know, nighttime here or not.
Yeah, it was so scary. I literally sprinted across the whole park.
Yeah.
I don't know why
I'm not
cows
even
come
joking.
after you. It's weird. It's like we're leaving them alone, you know. I'm like, oh, cute cow. Next thing you know, they're chasing after you. Like, well, what did I do to you?
I know, well, I mean, well.
Wow.
Well, we could talk about what we're doing to them, but, you know.
I mean, we're not physically. I know, yeah.
But we're not, you know, yeah.
I've not heard the other ones, but I
I've
can't
got
wait
more.
to hear them. But yeah, I don't know if someone's spooking someone out, but some are funny.
Do you know what, though? It's still scary, spooky, whatever. It's not the same thing, right? Whatever. You know what I mean?
A fright.
It's quite the fright. I've got another one from my grandma as well. She's got so many, I won't tell all of them though. But I'll just tell this one because it's interesting. And it's about a Ouija board.
Oh, okay. You need to tell us.
Yeah, this is as Halloween gets. So we're doing this one.
Forget that, and too much of it was to do things like that.
Yeah.
I used to want to do them as a teenager, but
I did
nothing
as
ever
well,
happened.
because, you know, when you're a teacher, you're like, yeah, I can handle this. No, do not do them.
Go on.
Yeah.
But basically, it was again World War II. Again, she was like about 19 in the Land Army, and her and a load of girls, they decided to get together and make their own Ouija board, and they made like a makeshift Ouija board, and obviously World War II they had blackout blinds and everything because if like the enemy sees lights, they drop bombs on them. So they basically have to have blackout blinds at all times, and that was like the law as well. You could get in a lot of trouble if you didn't do that. And they had all the candles and everything, and they were doing the little Ouija board. And the first question she asked was, will I be married? And it went, the glass moved to yes. So okay, she's like, how many kids am I gonna have?
Sorry to scare a bit, yeah, go on.
I know,
And it's like,
as soon as I see that glass move, I'm like, no.
I mean, they do have their hands on it, so you never know if someone
you never
else
know
is.
if someone's pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then it went 1, 2, 3, and that's true. My grandma had 3 kids, and then yeah, it's weird. And then she went, "What will I do for a living?" And at the time, not now, but at the time, she hated sewing and knitting, hated it, and she ended up being really good at it and doing it for like a long time.
Oh.
But the glass went NIT. Knit, and then she hated it at the time, and then it started jumping up and down like it was laughing. So this is the bit where it's like, that is weird.
Yeah.
And then after it jumped up and down, this is really bad. A wardrobe collapsed, like a really massive, heavy, like big cupboard, or I can't remember if it was a wardrobe or a cupboard, and it just missed them. And if it hit them, it could have really injured them. And it gets worse. It knocked down the blackout blinds. So the blackout blinds came down, which was obviously illegal and dangerous, and everyone obviously freaked out and were like, right, we're not doing that again.
They turn all the candles out and everything, because, I mean, I would have been scared to, like, break the law and stuff, and bombs and
I
whatnot.
know.
Like, what?
I know, it's crazy.
I'm just speechless, I don't know what to say.
Like, nobody could have touched the wardrobe. How does the wardrobe or cupboard just
How
randomly
does that
fall?
happen?
Especially back in the day, they used to make them really thick wood and heavy.
Yeah.
That is creepy.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's not done it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. After that, I would definitely not.
Thank you, ladies, for scaring the out on me.
Enjoy your sleep tonight.
Yeah, can't wait.
So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I haven't scared you too much.
I hope we have.
Actually, yeah, that's a lie. I hope we have. And you know, some of them are a little spooky, some of them are less spooky. To be fair, I've got more, but I've made enough. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it
Like
and subscribe.
You better. We'll be out watching you. Oh no, that's creepy. No, we're both. No, that.